Pence is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My resolution is a simple request for information to understand how this administration plans to address the ongoing energy crisis facing our country in terms of reliability going forward. As the lead agency responsible for maintaining a coherent national energy strategy, DOE should be front and center in any administration actions that impact grid reliability. But as we've seen since day one of the Biden administration, the president's goal of driving out fossil fuels in favor of wind and solar outweighs the need to keep the lights on. Earlier this year, when EPA put out burdensome rules against baseload power plants, agency officials assured us that there would be no impact on reliability. Yet, in response to these efforts, the grid operators we've entrusted to protect reliability told these agencies to slow down or else risk the potential for blackouts and brownouts. These concerns fell on deaf ears. Then in May of this year, the North American Electric Reliability Council started sounding the alarm that up to half the nation could experience blackouts. In Southwest Indiana, utilities had to turn back on 2 coal plants this summer just to meet capacity demand, something that hasn't been a problem for decades. And yet this committee held no hearings on the subject and provided 0 opportunities for members to hear directly from the administration. Recently, Secretary Granholm pointed to California, believe it or not, as the poster child of a clean energy future. But I can tell you Hoosiers in my district in southern Indiana don't want to hear about higher gas prices, regular blackouts, or fuel shortages as an energy future. Instead, it would be wise for this administration to look towards Europe as an example of what happens when the government forces an energy transition on its people. France, Germany, Norway are furloughing thousands of employees as they ration electricity and shut down industrial facilities to save power. Natural gas prices are hitting record highs, even though they have caps, in the UK, where energy costs are up 80%, forcing families to choose now and in the future between cooking and heating their homes. European nations are even turning to burning wood and trash for energy instead of coal, and they're buying wood lumber from the United States. If we do not bring logic and reason back into the discussion of our future energy outlook, this could become a shared reality for Americans. Mr. Chairman, my resolution is a simple way to hold this administration accountable and answer for a misguided approach to a national energy strategy. I urge support on my resolution, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you, Mr.